4 popular Magic cards just got banned in Commander. Just today, the Commander Rules Committee, which is an independent group outside of Wizards, by the way, announced that the following 4 cards are banned from play immediately, and very fast. Before we go over the cards, I want to say that I do have a solution to all this nonsense at the end, so hang out for that. The first card, and probably the biggest hit, is Jeweled Lotus. This was a card that was designed and specifically printed for Commander. This card was printed in 2020, and frankly I'm surprised it lasted this long. It lets you play a 5-mana Commander, potentially on turn 1 and easily on turn 2. I mean, it seems fine for CDH, but it feels almost as like a must include in every Commander deck. Also, if you paid $500 for the full art one of these, I'm sorry for you. Next up is Manac Crypt. Originally printed in like 1995, this is another card that could theoretically be in every Commander deck. This was even a special guest card in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan recently, and those are going for like $700 each. At least those are still going to be playable in Vintage and Cubes. An easy ban was Nattu? Whatever. The bird that everyone hated. It's just a miserable, overpowered commander with a mechanic that's really hard to track in paper. Its ban will have a little less of an impact on players in general, as it's only been around for like 2 months. Good riddance. Finally, Dockside Extortionist is getting banned. It's an extremely powerful little card that was printed originally in a 2019 pre-con, but it's been reprinted a couple times. The Rules Committee had their eye on this one for a while apparently, and I guess they just decided it was time to go. I feel really bad for people who just paid a lot of money for these recently, especially if they bought a Jeweled Lotus, which might almost be like literally worthless now. So I said I had a solution to this, and here it is. It's the one that always comes up when this stuff happens. A point system for Commander cards. Alright, now there's already a simpler version of this in existence called Canadian Highlander or Canlander, which assigns points to some cards and has a limit on the number of points you can have in a deck. I mean, why can't we just extrapolate on that? We have like a whole committee here out there to handle this sort of thing, so they could probably do it. It also solves the like CEDH, what's your deck's power level discussion. What's this? Oh, my deck is 80 points. Oh, really? Well, my deck's like a pre-con, so it's only like 40 points. Oh, this is my CDH deck. It is 230 points. Stuff like that. It's kind of like Warhammer and those sort of games where you build your army based on how many points you want to have for a particular game. I think this could be done for Magic with a little effort. It's either that or we keep banning cards, and it's devastating when like a card or a deck you spent your time and money on suddenly becomes worthless. I don't know, what do you think?